Music make you lose control.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Red Crypt here, and I am bringing you guys this little Q&A video I initiated the other day in my Joined Red video. But before I get into the video, I'm so happy I finally get to plug something. I've never been able to plug my code for anything, but I now have my own Jerky XP code. Use code Crypt. You guys can get 10% off any Jerky XP purchases. Sweet Red Barbecue is amazing, and that's my plug for the day. It was actually really cool because Jerky XP messaged me like right after I joined Red and told me they loved my submission, that everybody in the office was rooting for me, and then told me they were going to hook me up with my own code and everything, and they had it planned for me. The shit was awesome. But yeah, guys, a couple days ago I uploaded my Joined Red video, and at the end of it I asked you guys to ask me any kind of questions about the Red House, and I would do my best to answer all of them in the next video. So here I am in the comment sections of that video. If you guys haven't checked it out, do it. It's in the description down below, and it'll be at the end of this video as well. Make sure you go check that out. But yeah, we're just gonna go down the list right here, and I'm gonna read off some of these questions and do my best to answer every single one of these. Okay, so the first question right here comes from Maiko, and he asked me, what are my expectations for the future? And I'm assuming he means within Red. And I actually answered this in my interview that went up on the Red channel yesterday. And basically, I just want to grow my channel. I want to do so much stuff for Red. I want to make music for Red. I want to like collab with every single person in Red and just do so many different things with everybody. I'm so happy to be in this fucking team. All right, the next question comes from Dark Angel and says, who was the first person that you clicked with whenever you got to the Red House other than Kiwiz? Okay, so here was my basic journey to the Red House. It was the first time I've ever flown in my entire life, and heights are like the only thing I'm scared of. So it was like an extremely nerve-wracking experience for me to fly and then to meet all these guys. I was extremely nervous about the entire day. But Nix and Gandhi were actually the ones that picked me up from the airport, and that's who I talked to on the way home. It's like a 30-45 minute trip. And then we just kind of had some small talk on the way to the house. They let me stop at Wawa and eat some food from the gas station that they have. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know, it was kind of hard to say who I clicked with first whenever I got there because like I didn't have any non-clicking experiences besides when Formula tried to shake my hand and I gave him a hug instead. And even that wasn't a non-clicking experience. I just thought that was funny to throw in there. But yeah, I didn't have any non-clicking experiences with anybody in the house. I liked everybody there, and like I just had a good time the whole time there. The next one comes from Reach Tubers. It says, what videos do you plan on making with the Red House once you get settled in? And by the way, congrats on Red Reserve, you're a grinder. Thank you so much, homie. I'm actually not at that house anymore. I was there like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but while I was there, I ended up making 4 different videos. I made a video with Formula teaching him how to rap, which I just uploaded yesterday, and then I made 3 other videos that I'm not going to tell you guys about. You'll see them whenever they roll out, but I do have 3 other videos planned that I made while I was at the house. TJM14 asked, did Formula try to fuck you? As far as I know, he didn't. If he did, then that would explain some things. Marry, fuck, kill, Kiwiz, Gandhi, or Nix? Holy shit. This is an awkward question, but I said I would answer every single question, so I'm killing Gandhi right off the bat, because fuck that guy. I'll go ahead and marry Kiwiz, and Nix is the sexy son of a bitch, so I guess we're gonna fuck Nix. I'm sorry. I know you probably don't really want all this blubber around you, but it's for the Q&A, bro. We gotta make it happen. Okay, so AKA Aspires asked 3 questions in a row right here. We're just gonna ramble these answers off real quick. What would your advice be for people struggling to achieve their dreams? So if you're referring to your dreams like on YouTube, I did answer this question in my Red House interview over on the Red Reserve channel, but basically I said you have to be different, you have to be creative, you just need to stand out and be good at what you do. Don't stand out and be bad at it, just stand out at something that you're good at, and people will recognize that. To be honest, that kind of applies in real life too. Like, you just need to stand out and be good at what you do. Really practice the craft and just be good at what you try to do. They also asked, what kind of things did you do while you were at the house? Okay, so this is actually kind of crazy. I knew these guys had a schedule to like what they did, but I didn't realize how like in tune these guys were with each other and their schedules. It was honestly like women in their periods. Like, the shit was just synced up perfectly. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what my experience at the Red House was like and like their schedule. Okay, so Randumb, Nix, and Gandhi would all wake up pretty super early in the morning. I would generally wake up around 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30, and then Kiwiz and Formula would wake up like at noon or 1 o'clock or something like that. And once everybody was up, somebody would come to my room, ask me if we want to go get some food. We would go out and get some food somewhere, whether it was like Firehouse Subs, McDonald's, Wendy's, just anywhere around that was close. And then we would all come back and sit at the couch and literally watch a Ninja stream. And we would do that for like an hour or so, and then Kiwiz and Formula would go upstairs and make a GB video for their second channels, and then we would all kind of do our own thing until about maybe 6 or 7 o'clock. And then the same thing, somebody would come up to my room and be like, yo, Crypt, we're going to get some food. You want to come? I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm going to come. You see how large I am? I like to eat. I eat all the time. So then we would go out and get some more food somewhere. Like, half the time is at Wawa, which I was not complaining about at all. You guys need to go to Wawa. That shit was sick. But then we would come back to the house, eat, watch somebody else stream. Most of the time it was Ninja. And then that's when the real shit kicked in. Everybody would get done eating. They would go upstairs and grind the fuck out of a video, edit it, and all that shit within the next 3 hours until about 10 or 11 o'clock. And then everybody would reconvene back downstairs at the red couch and watch Dragon Ball Z for about 2 or 3 hours. and then go to bed and wake up and do it all over again. Honestly, it was really cool to see these guys and how they live their life. It's a bunch of normal guys doing some normal shit. They play video games for a living. They can just chill all the time. Like, it was awesome. And then their last question asks, who did you enjoy spending time with the most? I don't want to play any sort of favoritism here, all right? I liked everybody at the house. I enjoyed spending time with everybody. Everybody had their own aspects that I liked. Randumb and I probably talked the most, like one-on-one conversation-wise. We hung out probably the most out of everybody, really. Formula, I did not expect to get along with him as well as I did. I'm going to be honest, because, like, he had never really acknowledged me in the past, and I didn't really acknowledge him that much in the past. That sounds so shitty. Like, I had talked to Nix in DMs, Kiwiz in DMs, Randumb in DMs. Like, I had never really talked to Formula. But my first video at the house was with Formula, and we seemed to kick it off pretty well, and I had a lot of fun making that video. Nix was so chill. I was the most comfortable around him, probably. But then the very last night I was at the house is when Kiwiz and I spent the most time together, and that was probably the most fun I had the entire time I was there, because I finally got to sit down and talk with him, and we made a song together, and we got to help each other write each other's verses, and it was just cool to see each other process of, like, making a song and talking about these terms that nobody else knows about besides me and him. It was just a really cool clicking bonding moment that I had with my dude. And then Curious asked, how much do the guys at the Red House grind uploads? Like, how many hours per day do they spend on a video? It was generally like around 3 hours a day, like making the video, editing and uploading and all that other stuff. And then the rest of the time they'd be playing some Fortnite and some other stuff. So technically, I guess they could have been grinding videos that whole time, but I know, like, generally that 3 hour mark is when they really grind it out to record it. The big question I get asked a lot. Would you live in the Red House if offered, or do you prefer your own setup and where you're living now? So here's the thing. I was born and raised in Kentucky. I lived here my whole life. I haven't been out of Kentucky in a very long time, besides when I went to Florida. And I do love living in Kentucky. I love the scenery and everything around here. But Florida was beautiful. The weather was amazing. I don't give two shits about my setup here. It's mobile, so who gives a shit about that? And the guys at the Red House were sick, and I loved every single one of those guys, and I feel like I could get along with them extremely well the more time we spend around each other. But for me to live in the Red House, I would have to make enough money on YouTube to support myself financially, which I don't even come close to it. Maybe at some point in the future I'll get there, but, like, I'm not even anywhere close to being able to support myself with just YouTube. And I own my own business here. I do my own things here, so, like, right now would not be a good time for it. But if I ever got to the point where, like, I was at 200,000 subscribers or something like that, and I was able to support myself, and the bros asked me to move in, you bet your ass I would. Hey, Brando asked, who did you click with the most in the Red House? And this one surprised the shit out of me, okay? Gandhi is one of those guys, like, he was one of those guys I had not talked to before I got to the house. I tried to talk to him, but I guess he was a little bit busy and not good enough to answer my fucking DMs. But whenever I got there and started talking to him, it was amazing to see how similar we were. Like, we both played baseball in high school. We threw about the same mile an hour. We both threw knuckleballs, which nobody else throws. We both played the drums. We both have the same mindset when it comes to, like, experiments and videos like that. Honestly, it was just crazy to see, like, how similar the two of us were. I would say, like, after the first 3 days, once I got past my own awkward stage, I clicked pretty well with everybody in the house. Which kind of leads into this next question from It's Mellow, and asks, was it awkward meeting up with people in IRL that you have been talking to online for a while? Again, it was awkward for me because, like I said, I have kind of severe social anxiety. I don't want to leave a bad impression on anybody, and I was in a really tight shell the first couple days I was there. I didn't want to say the wrong things. I didn't want to give these guys the wrong impression. I didn't want them to think I was just a fucking jackass. I was not the Crypt that you see on YouTube, okay? I was the little shy guy that I am in normal life. So to answer your question, yes, it was awkward as fuck for me just because of who I am as a person. Sorry about that, guys. But once everybody got used to me and once I got used to them, everything's just fucking sick. And Boo asked, did you get a chance to bomb the restroom, and how was it? I was so, like, I did not want to take a shit in that house. I did not want to do it because I take some massive horse shits. Like, if you guys have ever seen a horse shit, like, it's just pounds and pounds of why am I talking about this? Yes, I had to. I couldn't hold it anymore. I tried to not poop for like the first 3 days I was there, and then I just couldn't take it anymore. And the worst part is Gandhi did not have any damn toilet paper the first time I went in there, so I had to do some like little naked butt crawl to go back into my room and grab some toilet paper. It's so funny because I didn't tell anybody in the house that I did this, and thank God nobody saw me do it, but I was like naked as fuck. Oh man, that is some good times. Tixie asks, is Formula really sexy? Everyone at the house was very beautiful, especially Nix. Oh my God. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed that Gandhi tweeted out that he got experimented on at the house, and I'm just saying. Desi asked, has Formula tried to kiss you yet? What's going on with all this? People asking me if Formula tried to fuck me, if he tried to kiss me. Hell, I have no idea if he did. I hope he didn't, but if he did, I guess that's fine. But as far as I know, he didn't. It's Jazz asked me, what was one of the best moments at the Red House? Okay, so this one, I've got this one down pat, okay? Because I tell everybody this story around here. So we're sitting there watching Dragon Ball Z at night, and there's this very nice looking anime lady taking a bath, and she finds out that Goku is coming back, and she is so happy that he's coming back that she stands up in the bathtub, and there's like bubbles covering her boobs and her butt, and she like drops her phone in the tub, and she bends over to pick it up, and like it pans out, and you just see this picture of like from the side of her bending over, and she looks very nice, okay, not gonna lie. nice looking anime lady. And we just hear Formula go, yep, it's definitely a hentai kind of night. And if you guys don't understand that, hentai is anime porn. And that was just incredible. And then a close second for me personally is telling everybody in the house what I was planning to do on Gandhi and showing them everything, which you guys will see very soon. And then I would say a third is when Nick's Randumb and I were on the couch watching Ninja get donated to literally like $35,000 for a straight hour and a half. That was sick to see. My man right here asked me, did you at least give Kiwiz a kiss for recruiting you? I did not give Kiwiz a kiss, but I did hug him as soon as I saw him. And we talked for a little bit, and it was just a great moment. I actually gave everybody in the house a hug when I first saw them. And to be honest, I was actually scared because of this, because I remember one of Gandhi's vlogs when Formula went to go hug Randumb. Randumb just fucking stared at him. I was like, man, this guy's just gonna stare at me if I go up to hug him, but nah, he dapped me up. It was pretty nice. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy what is on my finger right there. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like and comment down below what your favorite question answer thing was. I don't even know. But make sure that you guys use my code Crypt on all Jerky XP products that you guys purchase. And if you do that, make sure you tweet it at me and I will follow every single one of you guys that use my code. Also, I'll try to shout some of you guys out in some YouTube videos later on if I think about it. I'm just so excited that I finally have a code on something. But until next time, guys, it's been your boy Red Crypt, and I'm out. Penis.